Class, before we continue answering your handouts, two things to remember muna. Number one, to convert net income to cash flows, our formula is net income, add back depreciation expense, 100% or yung buong amount ng depreciation, you get your cash flows. Okay, ulitin ko. To convert net income to cash flows, net income plus depreciation expense, buong amount, you get the cash flow. Sir, para saan yan? Minsan kasi class, sa NPV, may mga problems na may encounter ka na ang given net income. Well, alam natin sa NPV, ang di-discount natin cash flows. So, pag net income yung given sa problem, i-add back mo lang yung buong amount ng depreciation expense para maging cash flow siya. Okay? Yan. Next, tax shield or tax savings. Sir, ano ibig sabihin mo ng tax shield or tax savings? Ibig sabihin lang yung class, pampababa yan ng tax na babayaran natin. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin yan, pag pinag-usapan natin yung tax, pag tax shield at tax savings, tataas yung allowable deductions. Okay? Therefore, bababa yung taxable income. Bababa yung tax na babayaran natin. Okay? Alam niyo yan sa tax. Okay? Yun yung ibig sabihin ng tax shield and tax savings. Sir, paano computein yan? Usually, class, ang source ng tax shield natin is depreciation expense. Depreciation expense times tax rate. Ang assume natin tax rate is 30% all throughout the discussion para mas madaling intindihin. Times 30% na tax rate, you get your tax shield. Okay, yun yung tax savings mo. Ulitin ko. Kanina, nung kinonvert natin yung net income to cash flows, 100% yung inad mo na depreciation. Kapag mag-compute ka ng tax shield, depreciation expense times tax rate, hindi 100% hindi 70% to get a tax shield. Okay? Now, yung aside from depreciation expense, ang iba pang sources ng tax shield is loss on sale of equipment. For example, may pinalitan kang equipment. May old equipment ka, bumili ka ng new equipment. Yung loss mo dun sa old equipment, tax shield yun. Kasi di ba, depreciation and loss, parehong deductions yan. Okay? Ang opposite naman yan, gain. Oh. Pag naman may gain ka, yung binenta mo yung old equipment, nagkaroon ka ng gain, dagdag naman sa tax yun. Okay, so ang tax shield mo talaga dyan, depreciation and loss. Don't worry, later may sasagot tayo sa handouts natin. Sir, pwede bang i-prove mo yan, yung sinabi mo na 2 points na yan? Focus ka dito. Solution 1, solution 2. Papakita ko sa inyo, ha? For example, guys, meron tayong sales na 1 million. Okay? Yung operating expenses natin, excluding depreciation. Yung mga cash expenses muna. Lagay ko, excluding depreciation. Okay? So, excluding depreciation, let's say, ano yan? 600,000. Okay? Minus depreciation expense, for example, 100,000. You get your taxable income. Tama? Taxable income mo dito is 300,000. Times 30%, assume natin yung tax rate natin is 30%, yung tax mo dito is 90,000. Tama? Therefore, yung net income natin is 210,000. Okay, so sabi ko dito, class, pag in-add back mo yung depreciation, net income, add back mo yung buong depreciation, makukuha mo yung cash flows. So, pag in-add back yung depreciation dito, which is 100,000, yung cash flows natin is 310,000. Okay, remember this, ha? 310,000. Now, i-prove natin na consistent yan. So, solution 2 natin, ang i-consider mo lang lahat ng cash items. Okay, sales, cash item yan. Tama? Cash na receive mo dyan. Yung operating expenses, excluding depreciation, cash item din yan. Minus 600. Yung depreciation, hindi yan cash item. So, ignore mo muna yan. Okay? Ano pa yung cash item natin? How about yung tax? Siyempre, babayad mo kay BIR yan eh. So, cash item din yung 90,000. Therefore, so if i-consider na natin lahat ng cash items, tignan natin, 1 million minus 600,000 minus 90,000, you get 310,000. Consistent sila. Tama? Cash flows mo, 310, 310. Ibig sabihin, pag yung net income, in-add back mo yung depreciation expense, makukuha mo yung cash flows. Gets? So, na-prove na natin to, ha? Ito naman, sir, bakit ganyan yung formula mo? Depreciation expense times 30% in yung tax shield. Tignan mo mabuti. How much yung tax natin ngayon? 90,000. Tama? Kapag meron kang depreciation expense. Right? For example, class, wala kang depreciation expense. So, ang mangyayari, Kunwari, 0 to. Alright, so may 1 million kang sales, may 600,000 kang operating expenses. Tama ba, taxable income mo is 400,000? Tama. Ito yung column na assuming walang depreciation. 400,000 times 30%. Ang tax mo, 120,000. Pag wala kang depreciation, ang tax mo, 120,000. Pag may depreciation ka, 90,000. Ano yung difference? 90 versus 120, 30,000. Saan natin nakuha yung 30,000? Depreciation, which is in this case 100,000 times 30%, you get your 30,000. Ayun, consistent sila. Ibig sabihin, ang matitipid mo sa tax, depreciation expense times 30%. Okay, yun yung matitipid mo. From 120, dahil may depreciation ka, 90 na lang babayaran mo. Gets? Okay. Sige, later, babalik-balikan natin yan. I-apply natin sa handouts natin yan. Let's go to number 4. Problem 4, Joshua Corporation is considering an investment project that would require an initial investment of $250,000 that would last for 9 years. The annual cash receipts from the project would be $175,000 and annual cash expenses. Take note, cash na nakalagay. Ibig sabihin, wala pang depreciation yan. 79. The equipment used in the project can be sold at the end of the project for a salvage value of $13,000. The company's tax rate is 30%. For tax purposes, the entire initial investment will be depreciated over 7 years. Take note, ang project is 9 years. Ang depreciation na daw is 7 years for tax purposes. Without any reduction for salvage value, wag mo daw i-minus yung salvage value. The company uses a discount rate of 10%. So basically, compute natin yung NPV, no? Okay. So number 4, ano ulit yung sabi ko, class? Pag NPV, gawa ka muna ng timeline para mas ma-visualize natin. Ganito gagawin ko dyan. 9 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How much yung investment natin? Nakalagay dyan, class. So, first sentence, 250,000. So, minus 250K. Okay, 250K. Alright, now, from years 1 to 9, meron tayong revenues na 175,000 o yung annual cash receipts. Okay? So, 175,000, sabayan mo ako mag-compute ha, i-minus mo yung expenses. Minus 79,000, nakuha mo ba yung 96,000? 96,000. Take note, may tax rate. Pag may given dyan, ibig sabihin, before tax yan. Multiply mo pa sa 70%. Times 0.7, nakuha mo ba yung 67,200? Oh, from years 1 to 9, meron tayong cash inflow na 67,200. Does that make sense? Ulitin ko. 175,000 minus 79,000, 96,000 pero before tax yan. Kasi may tax rate eh. Times 70% para maging after tax, 67,200. Gets? Okay, now. Hindi lang iyan yung benefit mo. Kasi meron kang depreciation. Okay? Magdi-depreciate tayo from, sabi dyan, 7 years eh. Ibig sabihin, years 1 to 7, ito kanina, 1 to 9, years 1 to 7, meron tayong tinatawag na tax shield. Paano yung computation? Depreciation expense times tax rate. Na-prove na natin kanina yan. Tama? Compute natin yung depreciation. Paano ba, class, compute yung depreciation dyan? Sabi, for tax purposes, yung initial investment, 250,000, i-divide by 7 natin. Wala daw, sabi dyan, wag mo i-minus yung salvage value, ha? 250,000 divided by 7, sulat ko dito. Depreciation natin, 250,000 divided by 7. That is 35,714. Okay? Now, ang tax savings mo dyan, multiply mo by 30%. Times 30%. Times 0.3. Tama ba, class? 10,714. Ayun. So, from years 1 to 7, meron tayong benefit. So, under, double rule ka. Ito, plus yan. May plus pa tayo ng ganyan. Alright? Now, sa year 9 naman, okay, sabi dyan, sa end ng, sa middle portion of the problem, the equipment used in the project could be sold at the end of the project for a salvage value of 13,000. So sa end ng project, which is year 9, mabibenta daw natin for 13,000 yung equipment. Okay? Now, tignan mo mabuti to. Ang gagawin ko dyan, class, hindi buong 13,000 yung makukuha mo dyan talaga. Bakit, sir? Kasi kailangan i-multiply mo pa by 70% yan. 13,000 times 0.7, you get 9,100. So, meron kang plus 9,1 sa year 9. Bakit, sir? Bakit hindi buong 13,000? Bakit after tax yung ginawa mo? Kasi nag-multiply ka ng 70%. Ganito yung reason dyan, class. Sa year 9, tama ba pag binenta mo yan, ang proceeds mo, 13,000. Tama? Pag binenta mo sa year 9, proceeds. Yung book value mo dyan, class, is 0. Does that make sense? Kasi fully depreciated to it. Sa pag-compute ng depreciation natin, hindi tayo nag-minus sa salvage value kasi yun yung sabi sa problem for tax purposes. Therefore, sa year 9, imagine mo na sa year 9 na tayo, mabebenta mo siya for 13,000. Pero fully depreciated na kasi yung cost mo is 250,000, accumulated depreciation is 250. Therefore, meron kang gain. Tama na? 13,000. Yung 13,000 na gain mo, ibig sabihin, parang sinabi ko kanina, yung gain na yan, tataas naman yung taxable income mo. Tama? Tataas yung tax mo. How much yung itataas ng tax? 13,000 times 30%. Okay? How much yan? 13,000 times 30%. That is 3,900. O, class, tingnan mo ha. May proceeds ka na 13,000 pero magbabayad ka ng tax na 3,900. O, 13,000 minus 3,900, that is 9,100. Which is also equal to 13,000 times 70%. Gets? Ulitin ko. Ganito yung conclusion natin dyan, class. Kapag cash item, ano yung cash item? Ito, yung 13. Tama? Di ba? Proceeds yan. Cash na marireceive mo yan. 70% mo multiply yan. Pag non-cash item, ano yung mga non-cash? Depreciation expense. 30% mo multiply yan. Ito, 30%. Kasi non-cash yung depreciation. Ito, cash item yan. Salvage value, cash yan. Proceeds. Tama? 70%. Gets? Pinakita ko lang yung long way. Pero dapat, naiintindihan mo kung bakit multiply ko by 70% yan. Dahil may gain ka, mataas yung tax mo, babayaran mo sa BIR yan, ang net mo lang talaga is 9,100. Okay? So, na-plot na natin yung cash flows. Actually, pwede natin computing yung NPV dyan. Pero tingnan mo natin yung question 1. When computing the net present value, what are the annual after-tax cash receipts? Well, ang nare-receive mo, sabi dyan, sa second sentence, the annual cash receipts would be 175,000. Kaya lang, before tax yan. 175, multiply mo by 70%. 175,000 times 0.7, 122,500. Answer mo dyan, class, boy, 122,500. Okay, kasi cash item eh. Pag cash item, 70%. Pag non-cash item, 30%. Okay? Question number 2, what is the NPV? O yun. Present value of cash inflows minus present value of cash outflows, you get your net present value. O sige, dapat expert na kayo sa present value ha. Ano muna yung cash outflow natin? Well, 250,000. Madali lang yan, 250. Ano yung cash inflows? Well, ipe-present value ko, ito muna. Actually, tatlo yung ipe-present value ko dyan. Yung 67.2, yung 10,714, and yung 9,100. Okay? So, 67.2, multiply ko yan sa ordinary annuity na 9 years. Okay? Ano yung discount rate natin? 10%. So, ganito gagawin ko dyan, class ha. 1.1 divide equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Recall memory, nakuha ko 5.759. 5.759 multiply natin sa 67.2, round off na lang ako, 387,006. 387,006. So, make sure nakuha mo to. Yan yung 9 months. Okay? Next, ito naman, yung 10,714. Ilan yan? 7 years. Oh, sorry, 9 years yung kanina. 7 years naman para sa 10,714. Okay. Present value ulit ako. I-clear memory ko muna para safe tayo. 1.1. Okay. Divide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Recall, 4.8684. Okay. Times 4.8684 times 10,714, 52,160. 52,160. Take note, hindi ko pinagsama yung dalawa. Okay. Separate ko siyang kinumpute kasi 9 years yung isa 7 years. Magkaibang PV factor yan. Ito naman, class, isa lang. Okay, present value of 1 lang yan. 9,100 times, so 9 years, di ba? So, gagawin ko dyan, 1.1. Hindi ako mag-M plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0.424. Okay? 0.4241. Multiply natin. Times 91. You have 3859. 3859. Add natin lahat yan. 387,006 plus 52,160 plus 3,859, you get 443,025. Okay, tama ba? Ulitin natin. 387, 52, 160, 38. Ulitin ko. Mali yata tayo na add ko. Okay, so 387, 006 plus 52, 160 plus 3859. Tama. 443. Tama pala. 025. 443, 025. Yun. So, lagay natin dito. 443, 025. Minus natin sa 250,000 which is your initial investment. This is 3, ha? 3 minus 250,000. NPV natin, 193. 025, letter C. Okay. Question number 2, letter C, 193,025. Easy. Okay. So, ginawa na natin class, step by step, ha? Actually, maganda yung problem na to. Una, plinat muna natin. Pag may tax rate, assume mo na yung mga given sa problem before tax. Kaya yung revenues and expenses, tinimes 70% natin. Okay? Huwag mo kalimutan yung tax shield. Alright? Ano yung tax shield? Depreciation times 30% kasi non-cash item yun. Na-prove na natin kanina dito kung bakit ganun yung computation. Okay? Yung salvage value, take note na ang book value mo is 0, therefore may gain ka. Okay? Pero, take note, pag ang nangyari naman class, nung nagko-compute ka ng depreciation, pag kino-consider mo yung salvage value dyan, ang book value mo dito, 13,000, therefore wala kang gain. Okay? Wala kang tax pa ganun. Dito may tax ka kasi sabi dyan sa problem, for tax purposes, huwag mong i-reduce yung book value. Kaya yung depreciation natin, wala tayong minus 13,000 dyan. Okay? Kaya nagka-gain tayo. So, ayan. And then, inisa-isa natin yung cash flows. Kinuha natin yung present value, minus natin sa initial investment, you get the NPV. Ganun lang siya kasimple. Alright? Plus, what if? What if lang, ha? What if sa problem, ang nakalagay, kunwari lang, net income, nakalagay sa problem, ang net income every year is 100,000. For example lang, gaya lang kasimple, net income every year 100,000, what is the net present value? Hindi mo i-discount yung net income. Kasi, ang di-discount natin cash flows. Ano gagawin mo dyan? Add back mo yung depreciation. So, gagawin ko dyan, class, ang depreciation natin is 35,714. Ang magiging annual cash flows mo, 135,714. Ito yung i-discount mo. Okay? Yun yung ilalagay mo dun sa timeline natin. Assume, kunwari lang to. Sinabi ko lang na pag income yung given, yun lang ang given, net income lang. Tapos makukompute mo yung depreciation, add back mo lang yun, makukuha mo yung cash flows. Right? Sige. Number 5. Megan Company needs an increase in working capital. Okay. Of 50,000 in a project that will last 4 years. The company's tax rate is 30% and its discount rate is 14%. The present value of the release of the working capital. Ganito mangyayari dyan, class. So, 4 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Di ba yung working capital usually, well, yung sa sinagutan natin sa, I think sa problem 3 yata yun, naka-minus yan sa 0, investment yan eh. Tapos marireceive mo ulit yan sa dulo. Diba? Ganun usually ang working capital. Sabi dyan, class, yung may 50,000 doon na marirelease at the end of year 5. Okay. May question ako sa inyo. Oh, year 4, sorry. End of year 4. Sabi dyan, ano daw yung present value of working capital? May tanong ako sa inyo. Yung 50,000 na yan, after tax mo ba yan? Mag-multiply ka ba ng 70%? Isipin nyo mabuti, class. Yung 50,000 na yan, mag-after tax ka ba dyan? Answer is, hindi na. Tandaan mo, class, ang working capital, current assets minus current liabilities yan, di ba? So, meron kang cash, AR, inventory, minus yung mga liabilities. Okay, tandaan mo, balance sheet items yan. Okay? Balance sheet items yung working capital. Balance sheet items, hindi naman nakaka-apekto ng tax yun eh. Di ba? Ang nakaka-affect sa tax, income statement items. Tama? Pag balance sheet items, working capital, specifically working capital, wag mong i-multiply sa tax rate yan or wag mo i-multiply sa 1 minus tax rate yan. Okay? Iyan na mismo. I-discount mo na lang siya. Okay? So, ibalik natin siya dito sa year 0. O, compute natin yung PV factor. 1.14 divide, apat na beses ako mag-equals, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nakuha mo ba yung 0.592? So, gagawin ko lang dito, 50,000 times 0.5921 pala. 921. Okay, times 50,000. You get 29,604. 29,604 or 29,600. Letter C. Oh, letter C. Tandaan mo class ha, kapag working capital, wag ka maglalagay ng tax rate dyan. Wag mo i-consider yung tax rate. Kasi balance sheet account yan, ha? Hindi yan income statement account. Sige. So, erase ko muna para may space tayo. Hopefully class, nag-guess mo yung capital budgeting, no? Actually, ito yung favorite topic ko sa MS, no? So, for me, ano siya, okay mag-compute ng capital budgeting. Anyway, let's go to number 6. The management of Melvin Corporation is considering the following 3 investment projects. Okay, meron tayong 3 projects, LMN. Rank the projects according to profitability index from most profitable to least profitable. Profitability index or PI. Just a quick review lang. Pag PI, sabi natin dyan, ginagamit mo yan sa mutually exclusive projects. Pag isa lang ang pwede mong piliin na project, among the available projects, mutually exclusive yon ang tawag doon. Ang magiging criteria mo dyan, well, yung PI, profitability index. Mas mataas yung PI, mas okay. Ano yung formula? Present value of cash inflows over present value of cash outflows. Parang NPV lang siya, kaya lang instead na minus, divide naman siya. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Si Project L, Project M, and Project N. Okay, dali lang yan. Ano yung present value of cash inflows? Ayun, given na. 38,480. 38,480, divide natin sa present value of cash outflows, which is the investment. 38,480 divided by 37,000, nakuha mo ba yung 1.04? Oh. Project L, ang PI niya is 1.04. Okay, Project M, 62,150 divided by 55,000, 62,150 divided by 55,000, 1.13. Si Project N naman, 90,200 divided by 82,000, 1.1. Okay. So, ang sabi natin, the higher, the better. Ano pinakamataas dyan? Sino yung most profitable? Si M. Number 1. Next natin is si N. Next natin is si L. Okay? So, answer, letter A. M, N, L. Kasi ang tanong, most profitable to least profitable. M, N, L. Alright, I think last problem na. Number 7, tama? Number 7, o yan. So, number 7 class, dapat makafollow ka dito ha. Pag nag-gets mo yung number 7, okay na okay ka na sa capital budgeting. I assure you, kayang-kaya mo yung capital budgeting pag nag-gets mo yung number 7. Okay. Rochelle Inc. has provided the following data. Initial investment, 880,000. Okay. Annual cash receipt, 660. Life of the project, 8 years. Annual cash expenses, 330. Salvage value, 88,000. Tax rate, 30%. Pag may tax rate na ganyan, ang sabi ko, yung mga given sa'yo, before tax yan, ha? For tax purposes, the entire initial investment without any reduction for salvage value will be depreciated over 7 years. Life ng project, 8 years, pero for tax purposes, ang allowed lang tayo 7 years. Discount rate is 12%. Compute natin yung NPV. Okay, so, gagawin ko muna dyan, class. Gawa muna ako ng timeline para mas malinaw. Say, 8 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so lagyan natin para 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How much yung initial investment? 880,000. Every year, meron tayong 660 and may expenses tayo na 330. Okay, doon muna tayo sa cash receipt. 660,000. Ganito gagawin ko, class, ha? Actually, yan tayong question 1. So, lagyan natin dito. Question 1. Sagutan na natin agad. When computing the NPV, what are the annual after-tax cash receipts? Oh, every year, 660,000. Tama? Before tax yan, multiply mo by 70%. Oh, 60,000 times 0.7, you get 462,000. Letter A yung sagot natin for question number 1. Question number 2, when computing the NPV, what are the annual after-tax expenses? Ay, di gagawin ko dyan. How much yung expenses natin every year? 330,000. Oh, before tax yan. Oh, multiply mo by 70%. 330,000 times 0.7. 330,000 times 0.7, you get 231,000. 231,000, dog yung sagot mo dyan. Okay, number 3. When computing the NPV, what is the annual amount of the tax shield? In other words, by how much does the depreciation reduction reduces tax each year? Initial depreciation is taken. Gagawin ko lang dyan, compute natin yung depreciation. Initial investment, 880,000. Sabi dyan, for tax purposes, 7 years daw. Pero huwag mong i-minus yung salvage value. 880 divided by 7, you get 125,714. Ito ba yung sagot mo, 125,714? No, kasi pag tax shield, multiply mo yan sa tax rate. Okay, multiply. Ilan na ba yung tax rate? 30%? Multiply sa 30%. You get 125,714 times 0.3. 37,714. 37,714, letter A. Okay, question number 4. When computing the NPV of the project, what is the after-tax cash flow from the salvage value? Uy, salvage value, 88,000, tama? Ngayon, since nung nagdi-depreciate tayo, hindi natin kino-consider yung salvage value, yung book value niya sa end of the life of the project is 0. Tama? Kasi yung cost mo 880, accumulated depreciation 880. Therefore, may gain ka dyan. Tama? Katulad ng sagot natin kanina, kapag ganyan, multiply mo pa yan by, dapat after tax mo yan. Kasi, ano yan, cash flow yan, cash inflow. Okay? Multiply mo yan by 70%. Hindi 30% ha, 70% kasi cash yan, cash item. So 88,000 times 0.7, you get 61,600. 61,600, that is letter dog. And question number 5, what's the NPV? Okay, so balik tayo dito. Nag-invest tayo ng 880,000. And then years 1 to 8. Years 1 to 8, meron tayong revenues and meron tayong expenses. Okay? So, sige, 462,000 minus mo yung 231,000. Meron tayong cash flows na 231,000 per year plus 231,000 from years 1 to 8. Years 1 to 7, meron tayong tax shield. Nasaan yun? Yun, 37,714. Plus din yan kasi tax shield, tax savings yan. Bababa yung tax mo dyan, kaya positive yan. Okay? And then, sa year 8, meron tayong salvage value na 61,600. Okay. Compute natin yung NPV. Dito tayo mag-compute. Present value of cash inflows minus present value of cash outflows, you get your NPV. Okay, dun tayo sa cash inflows. Ito muna, yung 231,000. 231,000 times, ilang PV factor? 8 periods. Okay, ano yung discount rate? Discount rate is 12%. Sabayan niyo ako mag-compute ha. 1.12 divide, M plus ako ng 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Recall memory, 4.9676 times 4.9676. Multiply natin yung class times 231,000. You get 1,147,525. 1,147,525. Alright? And next cash flow natin, yung 37,714. Ilang periods? 7 lang. Okay, 7 periods. So, sabayan niyo ulit ako. Clear memory muna ha. 1.12 divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Recall memory, 4.5638 times 4.5638 times 37,714. 172,118. And the last one, yung salvage value, 61,600. Okay, ilang periods yan? 8 periods, pero hindi ako mag-M plus kasi present value of 1 lang. 1.12 divide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0.4039. 0.4039. Multiply natin yan. 61,600. 24879. 24879. Add natin lahat ng cash inflows. 1,147,525 plus 172,118 plus 24879. You get 1,344,522. Okay, so lagay natin dito 1,344,522 minus natin sa invest natin na 880,000. NPV is 464,522. Easy. Okay, so letter A yan class, 464,622. Rounding off lang yan, differences. Letter A yung sagot natin for question number 5. Okay? So that's for the problems. So tapusin natin class. Let's go to the theory questions. Go to theory number 8. Number 8. Tama, last item na yun, di ba? Double check ko lang ha. Last item. Oh, tama. Theory number 8, the NPV and IRR in capital budgeting are superior to the payback in that they, A, easy to implement, no? Mas madali yung mga non-discounting na. B, consider the time value of money, that's correct. Okay, so yung NPV, PI, and IRR, kaya sila mas, tawag natin sa kanila, discounting techniques. Kaya mas superior sila, kino-consider nila yung effect ng time value of money. Boy, yung sagot natin dyan. Requires less input, reflected, mali. 9, a company has unlimited funds to invest at its discount rate. The company should invest in all projects having A, an IRR greater than 0, B, NPV greater than 0, C, simple rate of return greater than discount rate, payback period less than project estimated life. Nakalagay unlimited funds. Theoretically, pag unlimited yung funds ng company, basta positive yung NPV, basta positive yan, accept project na agad dyan. Ha? So, boy yung sagot mo dyan. NPV is greater than 0. Ngayon, pag limited yung funds, PI yung gagamitin mo. Okay, tama? Mutually exclusive projects yun. Number 10, the type of costs presented to management for a decision to replace equipment. Kasi kasi yung pagbibili ng equipment na yan, especially pag long-term yung equipment, okay, pwede siya i-consider as capital budgeting. Relevant cost yung sagot mo dyan. Dog, ano ba yung mga relevant cost? Well, yung increase in sales, decrease in expenses, yung mga tax shield, basically yung mga amounts na nilalagay natin sa timeline natin, ang tawag din dyan relevant costs. Okay? Dog yung sagot mo dyan. 11, with regard to a capital investment, the net cash inflow is equal to A, cost savings, B, sum of all future revenues, C, net increase in cash receipts, D, net increase in cash payments. C yung sagot mo dyan. Net increase in cash receipts over cash payments. Yun yung net cash inflow natin. Okay? Letter C. Number 12, the interest rate used to find the present value is the discount rate. Letter boy. Ang ibang tawag sa discount rate, required return, okay, or cost of capital. Magkakamukha lang ibig sabihin nun, ha? And yung cost of capital or yung discount rate or required return, yun yung next topic natin after capital budgeting. Boy yung sagot mo dyan. 13, a firm's discount rate is typically based on A, interest rate, B, projects in IRR, its cost of capital. Letter C. Again, yung discount rate is the cost of capital. Alright? So, ayan. I-expound natin yan sa next topic natin, ha? 14, to reflect greater uncertainty about the future cash flow, an analyst could, actually, sagot mo dito, class, increase the discount rate for the cash flow. Okay, di ba klase, ganito yan. So, pag daw mas risky yung project, okay, pag mataas yung risk ng project, ganito yan kasi klase. Pag mataas yung risk ng project, itaas mo yung discount rate. Okay? Bababa yung net present value mo. Bakit, sir, ganun? Pag mataas yung risk, bakit mas mataas yung discount rate? Yung discount rate, or also called the cost of capital, bibigyan natin ng example, ha? Cost of capital, ganito yan, class. For example, uutang tayo sa bangko. Maglo-loan tayo sa bank. Okay? Dalawa yung options natin. Pwedeng secured yung loan natin. Okay, secured natin. Di sabihin, may collateral or no collateral or no security. Okay. For example, ang chinarge sa atin ni bank, okay, nag-umutang tayo, 10%. Pag may collateral, 10% daw. Yun yung discount rate or yung cost of capital natin. Plus, kapag walang security, ano yung i-charge ni bank? Mas mataas na rate o sa baba? Umutang ka sa bangko, wala kang collateral. Hindi mo na collateral yung lupa mo or yung sasakyan mo. Ano yung i-charge sa'yo? Higher or lower rate? Siyempre, higher yan. Pwedeng 12%. Kasi, mas risky yun eh. Tama? Sa point of view ni bank, dahil walang security, mas risky sa kanya yun. Kaya pag mas mataas yung risk, mas mataas yung cost of capital natin. Okay? So, ayan. Example ko lang yan. Kaya A yung sagot mo dyan, class, ha? 15, a change in the discount rate will affect the project's net present value. Letter C. Ano yung relationship? Inverse relationship. Pag mataas yung discount rate, bababa yung NPV. And vice versa. C yung sagot. 16, the combined weighted average interest rate that a firm incurs in its long-term debt, preferred stock, cost of capital ang tawag namin dyan. I-discuss natin yan next meeting. Letter A for 16. 17, depreciation is incorporated explicitly in the cash flow analysis because it A cost of operations, B, results in annual cash outflow, C, a cash inflow, dog yung sagot mo dyan. reduces the cash outlay for income tax. Ano tawag natin doon? Tax shield. How do you compute tax shield? Depreciation times the tax rate. Okay, dog yung sagot natin for 17. 18, all of the following are common cash inflows, except, inflows daw ha? A, additional revenues, inflow yan. B, increased working capital requirements, outflow yan. Kasi, if you recall, pag working capital, additional investment yun. So, minus yun, tama? So, boy yung sagot mo dyan. C, reduction in inventory costs, mas mababa yung expenses mo, for example. Salvage value, inflow din yan. Boy yung outflow. Letter B for number 18. 19, all of the following are common cash outflows naman, except equipment installation, outflow yan. Training, outflow. Increase in working capital, outflow. Salvage value, inflow, dog for number 19. 20, a project's NPV, ignoring income taxes, is affected by A, net book value, B, depreciation, C, depreciation. Well, ignoring income taxes, 0% yung income tax mo. Ibig sabihin, wala kang tax shield. Walang effect yung depreciation mo. Sagot mo dyan, dog, proceeds from the sale of an asset. Okay? Kasi alam natin yung proceeds, cash inflow yun. Okay? May tax shield ka lang kapag may tax rate. Pag walang tax rate, wala kang tax shield. Okay? Dog for number 20. Number 21, the profitability index and IRR. Okay, class, punta ka dun sa boy. No? Punta ka sa boy. Will sometimes result in different preference rankings for investment projects. Totoo yun. Kanina nag-rank tayo. Naalala mo to? Yung profitability index. Pag IRR yung ginamit mo sa ranking at profitability index, usually yan, magkamukha naman yung ranking yan in general. May mga instances lang, rare instances, na magkaiba yung ranking ni PI at ni IRR. FYI lang to ha? Okay, FYI. Nangyayari yun from time to time, okay? Pero pag ganun, si PI yung susundin mo. Hindi si IRR. PI, okay? So, boy yung sagot mo. Will sometimes result in different preference rankings for investment projects. Pero, ipa-follow mo si PI. 22. The time value of money is considered in long-range investment decisions by A. Assuming equal annual cash flows. B. Investing only short-term projects. C. Assigning greater value to more immediate cash flows. C yung sagot mo dyan. Okay? The earlier you receive the cash flows, the higher the value of that cash flows. Okay? Letter C. D, ignoring depreciation. Letter C for number 22. 23, annual after-tax corporate income can be converted to cash flow by, yun, net income plus depreciation expense, 100% ha. Hindi 30%, hindi 70%. 100%. Na-prove na natin yan dito. Yun. A yung sagot mo. Adding back the depreciation amount. 24, the rate of interest that produces a zero NPV. IRR yan. Dog. Pag sinabi mong IRR, present value of cash inflows equal to present value of cash outflows. Therefore, zero NPV. Yung IRR, kino-compare natin yan sa cost of capital. Kung magkano chinarge natin ni bank. Pag mas mataas yung IRR sa cost of capital, accept the project. Pag mas mababa, reject the project. 25, if an investment has a positive NPV, the letter A yung sagot mo dyan. IRR is higher than the discount rate or higher than the cost of capital. Pag positive yung NPV mo, sigurado, mas mataas si IRR sa cost of capital or yung discount rate. Always true yun ha. Ulitin ko. Sulat mo to. Pag positive si NPV, always true na yung IRR is greater than the cost of capital or the discount rate. Okay? A yung sagot mo dyan. 26, the profitability index. Boy yung sagot mo dyan. The ratio of the present value of cash flows to the original investment. Cash flows, inflows, ano yung original investment? Yun yung cash outflow. Divide mo sila, PI ang tawag doon. Boy. 27, if the PI for a project exceeds 1, then the project's NPV is positive A. Kasi class ganito yan. Pag ito nag-exceed ng 1, tama ba, automatic mas mataas yung numerator mo sa denominator. Yung NPV, di ba? Yung numerator, mina-minus mo lang dito sa denominator. Big sabihin, pag more than 1 si PI, sigurado, positive yung NPV mo. Okay? So, letter A. True or false? Mabilis lang. Number 1, capital budgeting uses financial criteria exclusively when evaluating projects. False. In real life, si top management, si board of directors, kahit yung mga qualitative factors, kailangan i-consider nila yan. False yan. 2, most capital budgeting techniques focus on cash flows. True. Okay? True yan. Especially itong mga discounting, discounting techniques. NPV, PI, and IRR. True. 3, the payback period ignores the time value of money. True. Okay, yun yung disadvantage niya. 4, if the NPV is positive, the actual return, ibig sabihin ng actual return, yun yung IRR, exceeds the required return. True yun. Okay, sabi ko kanina, pag NPV mo is positive, sigurado, IRR is greater than cost of capital. So, true yung number 4. Number 5, if a project's IRR is greater than or equal to organization's hurdle rate. Yung hurdle rate, yun din yung required return, discount rate. Mag-aamo ka na, ibig sabihin nun, discount rate, required return, cost of capital, hurdle rate. Yung apat na yun, magkamo ka lang ibig sabihin nun, ha? Yun yung pinag-discount natin. Ulitin natin. If a project's IRR is greater than the discount rate, the project is considered to be unacceptable. False. Kasi yung IRR, pag mas mataas sa discount rate, accept yan. Okay? False. 6, the IRR is a rate at which a project's NPV is 0. True. For number 6. 7, the tax benefit from depreciation expense is the depreciation multiplied by 1 minus tax rate. False. Ano dapat? Depreciation times tax rate. Kasi pag 1 minus tax rate, 70% yun. Mali yun. Dapat depreciation times 30% or the tax rate. So, false sa 7. Dapat, the tax benefit from depreciation expense is a depreciation amount multiplied by the tax rate. Walang 1 minus. Okay? False. 8, the accounting rate of return, yung ARR, considers the time value of money. False. Payback period and ARR do not consider the time value of money. 9, when using payback method, any cash flows for a project that occur after the payback are not considered true. Di ba? Yun yung isang disadvantage ng payback. Lahat ng cash flows beyond the payback, ini-ignore na natin. So, true yan. Number 10, the present value of a given future cash flow will increase as the discount rate decreases. True. Kasi meron tayong inverse relationship between discount rate and NPV. Sabi dito, pag bumaba daw yung discount rate o inverse, tataas yung present value. So, true for number 10. Okay. So, I think that's it. That's the end of our discussion for capital budgeting.